Morning, and thanks for joining us on another wee walk, and what an adventure I've planned for today. So I'm heading out in what some might say is possibly one of the finest high level walks in all of Scotland, if not the finest adventure to be had in the Cairn Toul. From Glen we'll walk to Braeriach through the fantastic Chalamain Gap, then continue along the breathtaking Cairn Toul quarry to firstly visit the Angel's Peak or Scurin Loch in Wanye, a Munros promoted in 1997. From there, we'll traverse over the boulder-strewn top of the mighty and angular Cairn Toul, and then on to the spectacular garden of the Larry-Grew, Bodden and Demon, or penis of the Demon, with its commanding views of the Glen below. After this long walk, hopefully we'll get a well-deserved rest, a wee overnight camp, before heading back along the stunning Larry-Grew in the morning to finish our adventure. Fantastic. The first spectacular spot in this adventure is the awe-inspiring Chalamain Gap. The Chalamain Gap is a narrow rocky pass between Craigashallamain and Lutcher's Crag. This pass is most likely a ravine carved by glacial meltwater, which left behind these huge stones when it receded. Unfortunately, the gap was the scene of a tragic event in 2013, where 3 people tragically died following an avalanche while taking part in a winter skills course. Leaving the Chalamain Gap, you're immediately delivered into the vast open spaces of this amazing place. Walking along the path, I was immediately struck by the sheer beauty and scale of these mountains. With a warm wind blowing through the heather and grass, I started my ascent to the first target of the day, Braeriach. Braeriach is an airy place standing at 1296 metres. It is the UK's third highest mountain. It truly is a wild place, and I was looking forward to the views around the quarry as I made my way slowly to the top. Very quickly the challenge of today's adventure is thrust onto the horizon. The mountains of Angel's Peak, Cairn Toul and the Devil's Point are painted across a vast landscape that is both beautiful and intimidating at the same time. At around 1100 metres I passed around the spectacular Corrie Vroken, which houses the fantastic sights of the East and West Gully, the West Buttress and the Black Pinnacle, an amazing collection of intimidating rock crevices, spikes and stone chutes. I also had my first tantalising views of Loch Wanye, nestled below the Angel's Peak. What a place to grab a photo. My first Munro of the day, Braeriach, meaning the grey upper part, standing at 1296 metres. After taking in the views, it was now time to push on. Leaving Braeriach, I would now make my way around the quarry to my next destination, Sgurran Lochimwanyi, also known as the Angel's Peak. This Munros stands at 1258 metres and was relatively recently promoted to Munros status. However, before I got too far, I couldn't resist a short stop at the Falls of Dee for a refreshing drink and to restock with water for the next section of the walk ahead. On leaving Braeriach, I thought it looked like only a short walk to the Angel's Peak. That wasn't quite the case, however. The time seemed to stand still as the views of what was to come filled the landscape like a huge shark fin of rock. Soon, however, I was on the last ascent to my next destination, the Angel's Peak. My second Munro of the day, Sgurran Lochimwanyi, means the peak of the Little Green Loch, also known as the Angel's Peak, standing at 1258 metres. So leaving the Angel's Peak, I made the relatively shorter walk to Munro number 3, Cairn Toul. Cairn Toul is the fourth highest mountain in the UK and is thought the most shapely of all the high cairngorms, rising majestically above the infant River Dee. My third Munro of the day, Cairn Toul, meaning Rocky Hill of the Barn, standing at 1291 metres. So with one final summit to reach for today, it was a short but tricky boulder hop down the slopes of Cairn Toul, being careful not to fall between the gaps. My fourth and final Munro of the day, Bod and Demon, meaning penis of the demon, standing at 1,004 metres.
I left Inverness at 8:30, so it was 2 hours to Linnadee, and I thought, right, I'll cycle in and walk to Carrower, and then I'll make up my mind. And when I had a wee rest, I thought, if I get up in the morning and the midges are going mental, I say, so I'll do it now, and then it means I don't have to get up at stupid o'clock, and then we'll just, a casual walk out.
So, I'm the same.
Hey, all the best,
Right,
we'll see
cheers,
you later.
cheers,
Paul.
cheers. So after much deliberation, I decided on a wee spot to camp next to the river. The midges were a bit crazy, but the water was so cool and inviting I couldn't resist. So after what can only be described as an eventful night, which could be an entire wee video all of its own, I made my way along the atmospheric Larry Grew. The cloud was lower than yesterday, and there was a wee chill in the air to keep the midges away, which was just perfect for an early morning walk. Oh, right, I'm going to finish the video there. I'm no far back to the Sugar Bowl car park for here. I can see the road, 20 minutes. And you don't want to see me all sweaty in the van, because that's all it'll be. So, finish it there. It took about 4 hours to walk from the Bothy to here. So I reckon 4.5 hours time I get back, get sorted. But what a fantastic day. What a fantastic couple of days. A great walk, absolutely fantastic walk. Anyway, I'm tired, just wanted to get back and get changed and that. So, thanks for watching if you stayed this long. Thanks for joining us again, it's much appreciated. It's much appreciated, it really is. And Roy, apologies I never got to catch up with you, but the midges were just too much. Right, next time, when we're out for a wee walk. Cheers, bye, bye.